Okay, let's get into your reading, Gemini. Okay, someone from your past is returning. Someone you have known, someone you have had a real connection with. And I am not joking with you, not even a little bit. This person is coming forward, and I feel them wanting to apologize for their behavior, for not being their best toward you, or even for simply disappearing without a real explanation. Drop a comment right now and say it is coming together. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. Okay, let's go all the way in. And I have to tell you something honestly, the emotional water energy on this one is powerful, genuinely powerful. This is the kind of energy that shows up when someone has been deeply, deeply emotionally shut down. And I want to name something before we go into the cards. Some of you have a small, quiet voice right now saying this person will never actually change. Or you've heard promises like this before. And I want to address that directly because your guides addressed it clearly with me. That voice isn't wisdom, it's a pattern built from past disappointment, trying to protect you from hoping and being let down again. Your guides are asking you to set it aside just for the length of this reading and let what's actually coming land clearly. Okay, first oracle card. This person has an inactive, blocked throat chakra. Expressing themselves has always been difficult for them. And your guides led with this because it explains everything that came before. This person genuinely struggles to express themselves, to vocalize their feelings, to stand up for their own emotions out loud, even when it mattered most. And they've struggled with this for a very long time, long before you. Okay, second oracle card. Communication has always felt dangerous to them, like it could destroy things instead of build them. And your guides want you to understand why they hold back to them. Saying the wrong thing feels like it could break everything they've built, so they say nothing at all, even when silence causes just as much damage. And that fear of destroying something has kept them silent far longer than it should have. Okay, third oracle card. They feel an intense, almost overwhelming connection to you emotionally. And your guides want you to feel the depth here. This isn't casual, and it never has been. This person feels so much toward you that it genuinely overwhelms them, a wave of emotion moving underneath the surface that they've never fully let you see. Okay, fourth oracle card. What they feel internally is completely different from how they've expressed themselves to you. And this is important for you to understand. The emotional unavailability you experience from them was never the full truth of what they actually felt inside. Internally, it was a completely different story, one they simply didn't know how to show you. Okay, fifth oracle card. They have been sabotaging this themselves, creating their own problems through inaction, and your guides want to be honest here. This person has gotten in their own way, not through malice, but through avoidance, through not being proactive, through letting fear make all the decisions for them. Okay, sixth oracle card. Something is shifting them from inaction into real proactive action. And your guides are showing me a real transformation forming. Death and rebirth energy. This person going from someone who did not do enough for a long time toward wanting to actually show up, take action, and make something real happen. Okay, seventh oracle card. They are exhausted by the same self-sabotaging cycle and ready to try the opposite. And your guides want you to feel their exhaustion. They are so tired of going in circles, of sabotaging their own chances, of feeling like nothing ever moves forward month after month. And now they're ready to try the complete opposite. Okay, 8th oracle card, being emotionally unavailable has not served them. It has made them feel worse, not better. And your guides want this understood clearly. Their old pattern of shutting down did not actually protect them the way they once believed it would. It made them feel more frustrated, more disconnected from themselves, more removed from the life they actually wanted. Okay, 9th oracle card, they are genuinely thinking, what if I just say what I feel for once? And your guides are showing me this exact thought forming in them quietly late at night. What if I just express myself? What if I stop suppressing this? What if I just say what I actually feel? Okay, 10th oracle card. If you say no to them, they will respect it completely and move on with dignity. And your guides want you to know something important. You are not obligated to accept this. This person has real self-respect. And if you decline, they will genuinely respect your choice and move on gracefully. Okay, 11th oracle card. They will try to make things right, apologize, and show you real accountability. And your guides close the oracle section with this. This isn't a half-hearted return, not a token gesture. This is someone coming with real ownership of their words, their actions, and their inactions too. Okay, 12th oracle card. This pattern of theirs is not unique to you, but you are the one who finally broke through it. And your guides want you to understand something important. This person has likely struggled with emotional expression in more than one relationship, more than one connection. And something about what happened with you specifically is what finally cracked through that old pattern. Okay, 13th oracle card. There's a specific moment that triggered their shift, and it wasn't a grand gesture. It was something quiet. And your guides are showing me something small, not a dramatic event, a quiet moment. Maybe seeing something of yours online, a memory surfacing unexpectedly, a realization that hit harder than they expected. Okay, 14th oracle card. You do not need to fix them or teach them how to communicate. They are doing this work on their own. And your guides want to release any pressure you might feel here. You are not responsible for healing their throat chakra, teaching them emotional literacy, or managing their growth. This work they are doing on their own. Okay, 15th oracle card. You will feel the difference in their energy immediately before they even fully explain it. And your guides want you prepared for this. You will feel something different the moment they reach out. A steadiness, a clarity, a presence that wasn't there before. Okay, 16th oracle card. There is nothing wrong with taking your time to decide, even if they've already decided. And your guides want this said plainly. Just because they are ready doesn't mean you have to be ready at the same pace. You are allowed to take your own time with this decision. Okay, 17th oracle card. Why now specifically and not sooner? And your guides want to address the timing directly. This couldn't have happened sooner because they genuinely weren't ready. The throat chakra healing, the emotional groundwork, the internal shift needed real time to actually happen, not just a quick decision made overnight. Okay, 18th oracle card. There's a specific person in their life who has quietly encouraged them to reach out, and your guides are showing me someone close to them, a friend, a sibling, someone who noticed how much this was weighing on them, someone who has gently pushed them toward finally doing this, toward finally saying what they feel. Okay, 19th oracle card. You already are who they're coming back for. No changes required on your end. And your guides want this heard clearly. You don't need to change anything about yourself to make this land. You already are exactly who they're returning for. The real version of you, not a performance of anything else. Okay, 20th Oracle card. The version of them arriving is genuinely different from the version you knew before, and your guides want you to trust this distinction. This isn't the same person showing up with the same old patterns. Real internal work has happened slowly, quietly over time, and the person arriving reflects that work fully. Okay, 21st Oracle card. You do not need to explain your side of the story before they apologize. They already understand what happened. And your guides want you to release any pressure to justify yourself first. This person already understands their part in what went wrong. You won't need to build a case or explain your side before their apology lands, the way you might have felt you needed to in the past. Okay, 22nd Oracle card. There is a real chance for something lasting here, but it still depends on your choice, and your guides want to be honest about something. This reading confirms real potential, real transformation, real intention, genuinely, the kind that doesn't fade after a few weeks, but the final decision still belongs to you. Nothing here removes your free will from the equation, and that's exactly as it should be. Okay, 23rd Oracle card, why you specifically are receiving this message today, and your guides want to answer a question that might be sitting quietly in your mind. Why you? Out of everyone scrolling past this reading, why does this land on your life specifically? Your guides have been watching closely how you've carried this connection through the uncertainty, the hope you didn't fully let go of, even when it would have been easier to simply close the door on all of it completely. Okay, 24th Oracle card. Your own healing over this time has made you someone who can actually hold this connection well now, and your guides want this understood. Whatever quiet growth you've done since this connection first became difficult wasn't separate from this moment at all. It was quiet, unglamorous preparation, making you capable of receiving something this real, this time, without losing yourself in it. Okay, 25th Oracle card. This reconciliation carries a seriousness that wasn't there in past attempts. And your guides want you to feel the difference in energy here. Whatever came before, whatever hesitation existed previously, this carries a weight, a seriousness, the specific quality of someone who has finally decided to stop testing the waters. This isn't someone dipping a toe in to see how you react. This is someone who has already decided internally that they are done half showing up in your life, done leaving you to guess where you stand. Okay, 26th Oracle card. You will feel physically lighter once you make your decision, whatever it is, and your guides want you to notice this practically. Once you decide whether that's yes, no, or somewhere in between, a real weight lifts. The not knowing has been harder to carry than any actual answer will be. Your shoulders will actually sit differently. Your breath will come easier. The specific tension you've carried around this whole situation for a long time will simply start to release, the way a muscle finally unclenches after being tight for far too long. The Death card, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Swords, the King of Wands, the Five of Cups, Temperance, Justice, the Moon, the Six of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Star, the Lovers, the Queen of Cups, the World. 12 cards. And I want to take real time with everyone because together they show the complete arc. Death first, and this is transformation, not an ending. The old version of this connection is dying, and something genuinely new is being reborn in its place. Death is ruled by Scorpio, a water sign, deep, intense, and transformative. And this energy confirms that whatever comes next between you two is built on genuine emotional depth, not surface level reconnection. And the Knight of Cups, and this is their emotional depth, a wave of feeling underneath the surface, genuinely overwhelmed by how much they feel toward you. This knight rides forward, led by emotion, not calculation. And the sheer volume of what they feel has genuinely been difficult for them to carry alone, especially with no outlet for expressing any of it. And the Three of Swords. And this is the self-sabotage, the pain they created for themselves by not being proactive, by letting fear run the show. This card shows a figure pierced by three swords in a storm. Real pain, but pain that comes from their own avoidance, not from anything you did, a pain entirely of their own making. And the King of Wands, and this is the shift into action, decisive, proactive, genuinely wanting to make something work this time. The King of Wands leads with fire energy, bold and direct. And this is the version of them finally choosing to lead with action instead of retreating into silence, the way they used to. And the Five of Cups. And this is their sadness over the cycle they kept repeating, tired of the same pattern, ready to finally do something different. This card shows someone looking at spilled cups, mourning what didn't work, while missing the two cups still standing upright behind them. And this is the moment they finally turn around to see what's still there, waiting patiently the whole time. And Temperance. And this is rekindling, reconciliation energy. Two things blending back together, carefully, patiently. The figure in this card pours liquid slowly between two cups with no rush, no spilling. And that unhurried patience is exactly the energy this reconciliation is asking of both of you. Nothing forced, nothing rushed into place before it's ready. And Justice, and this confirms they will try to make things right, apologize, and express themselves emotionally to you. Justice is the scales balancing, the record being set straight. And this card confirms that whatever imbalance existed between you two before is about to be corrected, finally, properly, and fairly. And the Moon, and this is the dreaming, the third eye energy. They think about you so much during the day that it spills into their dreams at night too. The Moon governs the subconscious, the hidden and the unseen. And this card confirms that even in the moments they don't control, their mind keeps returning to you. And the Six of Wands, and this closes the tarot section on victory. This person coming toward you, wanting to reconcile, wanting to progress things with you. The Six of Wands shows a figure riding home, celebrated, recognized. And this recognition is exactly what's coming toward you too. And the Ace of Cups, and this is the fresh, genuine emotional beginning this reconciliation carries. Not repaired from something broken, genuinely fresh, the way a cup fills for the very first time. And the Two of Cups, and this confirms mutual choosing if you decide to accept it. Two people, both turning toward each other. No imbalance here, no one loving more than the other. Just two people choosing each other from equal ground, and the Star. And this closes the spread on hope, finally confirmed. Every quiet hope you had about this connection was right to exist. Every time you almost gave up believing this could happen and felt a small flicker of hope anyway, the Star confirms you were right to keep believing. And the Lovers, and this confirms the soul level nature of this reconnection, not habit, not convenience, a real conscious choosing of each other. And the Queen of Cups, and this is your own emotional depth, fully intact, fully capable of receiving real love without losing yourself in it. And the World, And this closes the tarot section on completion, a whole new chapter, full and whole, built on honesty this time. And I want to add one more layer here before we move into the tea leaves, because a reading like this can feel abstract. Cards, chakras, energy, and I want to ground it in something practical. What this actually looks like in real life is a message that feels genuinely different from anything they've sent before. Different in tone, different in weight, longer, more vulnerable, maybe even a little clumsy, because real honesty often doesn't come out polished. And I want to say something important here too. This isn't going to be a perfect cinematic reunion, the kind you'd see in a movie. There may be awkwardness. There may be moments where old habits try to creep back in, but the foundation underneath it is going to be real, and real is what actually lasts. Okay, tea leaf cards. 9 of them. First tea leaf card. The specific timeline this could fall into, your guides are showing me 3 possible windows, 11 to 20 days, 1 to 2 months, or if there's been real distance or someone else in the picture, up to 9 months. The same length of time it takes to bring new life into the world. Next tea leaf card. What they dream about specifically, you, often, because they think about you so much during the day that it naturally carries into their sleep. Next tea leaf card. The exact words they've been rehearsing to say to you. An apology first. Something like, I know I wasn't there for you the way I should have been. And then, slowly, the rest of what they actually feel. Next tea leaf card. What you need to release before receiving this, release the bracing. Release the assumption that this has to look the same as before. This version of them is different. Next tea leaf card. How you'll know it's genuinely them changing and not just words. Consistency. Follow through. Actions that actually match what they're saying. Next tea leaf card. What happens if you say no? They respect it fully. No pressure, no guilt, no chasing after you. Next tea leaf card. A small sign that arrives before they finally reach out. Their name coming up unexpectedly. A memory surfacing. A feeling of anticipation you can't quite explain. Next tea leaf card. The version of this a year from now, if you accept it, settled, secure, built on honesty this time, not avoidance. Next tea leaf card. What they say to a friend right before they finally reach out to you. Something like, I think I need to talk to them. I've been thinking about this for a while. I don't know how to say it right, but I have to try. Next tea leaf card. The specific fear they're working through before they reach out. The fear that it's too late. The fear that you've already moved on completely. And this attempt will just embarrass them further. That fear sits with them for days, sometimes weeks, circling quietly in the back of their mind before they finally decide the risk is worth taking anyway. Next tea leaf card. How your own healing has already prepared you for this moment. Whatever work you've done on yourself since this connection first became difficult has already made you someone who can receive this from a place of strength, not desperation. You are not the same version of yourself who existed when this connection first struggled. You are steadier now, more grounded, more certain of your own worth in a way that wasn't available to you back then. Next tea leaf card. What changes in the dynamic once real honesty enters it? The guessing stops. the walking on eggshells stops. Whatever this becomes gets built on something far more solid than before. You stop trying to interpret silences. You stop wondering what a delayed response means, because the communication itself finally becomes reliable, something you can actually lean on. Next tea leaf card, the specific quality in their voice or message that tells you it's genuine, not smooth, not perfectly worded, a little unsteady, a little vulnerable. The kind of message that comes from someone who actually means it instead of performing it. You may even notice them starting a sentence over, correcting themselves mid-thought, the way someone does when they're genuinely trying to get it right instead of just sounding good, and that imperfection is exactly what makes it believable. Next tea leaf card. How the people around you will react to this news. Mixed, honestly. Some genuinely happy for you. Some cautious, wanting to see real proof before they fully trust it. And that caution from people who love you is worth listening to. They aren't trying to talk you out of anything. They're simply protective, the way people who've watched you hurt before naturally become, and their concern comes from love, not doubt in you. Next tea leaf card. The moment they actually decide to send the message, after rehearsing it, and your guides are showing me the specific moment courage finally wins over hesitation. A quiet moment, alone, where they stop rewriting the message and just send it. They've probably typed and deleted this message more than once already, more times than they'd ever admit to you. And the version that finally goes through won't be the most polished one, just the most honest. Next tea leaf card. What you do differently this time compared to before, you ask for what you need clearly. Instead of hoping they'll figure it out, you communicate directly. Instead of managing your feelings quietly on your own. Last time, you may have shrunk your own needs down to keep the peace, to avoid seeming difficult. This time, you get to actually say them out loud, without apology. Next tea leaf card. What changes about how they treat you specifically compared to how they treat everyone else? And your guides want you to notice something. The effort they put into this reconciliation is not the same effort they're putting toward anyone else in their life. This level of vulnerability is reserved specifically for you. Friends, co-workers, even family members get the guarded, careful, managed version of them. You are getting something different, something they have worked hard to make available only to you. Next tea leaf card. A specific memory they bring up that surprises you, and your guides are showing me a memory you may have forgotten about entirely, something small, ordinary, that meant far more to them than you ever realized at the time. A specific afternoon, a small thing you said in passing, a moment you moved on from immediately that they have carried with them this entire time, replaying it more than you could ever imagine. And the last tea leaf card, you receiving this on your own terms, whatever you choose, and your guides ended here because this is the image they want you holding. You fully in control of your own choice. Whatever you decide. Okay, before the final message, I want to walk you through something practical because your guides were specific about this part. The first thing is this. You do not need to make this easy for them. If they show up, let them actually earn back trust through consistency, not just through the apology itself, because words alone have never been the hard part for them. The second thing is protecting your own emotional pace. You get to move as slowly as you need to, even if they're ready to move quickly, even if that feels frustrating to them. Their readiness does not obligate your readiness. And the third thing, the one your guides emphasized most, is watching for consistency over time, not just the initial gesture. Real change shows up in the small, repeated moments, not just the big, dramatic first one. The way trust is always actually rebuilt, slowly over time. Okay, final message from your guides. Just one, stay open and know your worth either way. Stay open. That's the instruction. One instruction. Just that. Because death confirmed the old pattern is ending and something new is being reborn. And the King of Wands confirmed the shift into real decisive action. And justice confirmed they will try to make it right. And the Lovers confirmed the soul-level nature of this reconnection. And the World confirmed a whole complete new chapter beginning. And the Star confirmed every quiet hope was right all along. So stay open and know your worth either way, whatever you ultimately decide to do with this. Okay, to bring this home, someone who is still in love with you is returning. And the cards showed us everything. Your guides told us why you specifically are receiving this message and that your own healing has prepared you to hold this connection well. That this person has an inactive throat chakra and expressing themselves has always been hard for them. That communication has always felt dangerous to them. That they feel an overwhelming connection to you emotionally. That what they feel internally is completely different from how they've expressed it. That they've been sabotaging this themselves through inaction. That something is shifting them into real proactive action. That they are exhausted by the same self-sabotaging cycle. That being emotionally unavailable has not served them. That they are genuinely thinking about finally saying what they feel. That if you say no, they will respect it completely. That they will try to make things right with real accountability. That this pattern isn't unique to you, but you're the one who finally broke through it. That a quiet moment, not a grand gesture, triggered their shift. That you don't need to fix them or teach them how to communicate. That you'll feel the difference in their energy immediately. That there is nothing wrong with taking your own time to decide. That this couldn't have happened sooner because they genuinely weren't ready. That someone close to them quietly encouraged this. That you already are who they're coming back for with no changes required. And that the version of them arriving is genuinely different from before. Death confirmed the old pattern ending and something genuinely new being reborn. The Knight of Cups showed their overwhelming, water-deep emotional connection. The Three of Swords showed the self-sabotage and pain they created themselves. The King of Wands showed the decisive shift into real, fire-driven action. The Five of Cups showed their exhaustion with the old cycle finally turning to see what's still standing. Temperance showed the patient, unhurried rekindling energy. Justice confirmed the scales finally balancing between you two. The Moon showed the dreaming and the subconscious third eye connection. The Six of Wands showed the celebrated victory of this reconciliation. The Ace of Cups showed the genuinely fresh emotional beginning. The Two of Cups confirmed equal mutual choosing. The Lovers confirmed the soul-level nature of this reconnection. The Queen of Cups showed your own intact emotional depth. The World showed a whole complete new chapter beginning. And the Star closed the spread, confirming every quiet hope you carried was right. One instruction: stay open and know your worth either way. Claim this, loves. Drop a comment and say it is coming together. And I stay open and I know my worth. Because every word of that is true. Save this, share it today, and come back and tell me how it happened. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up. Drop a comment and tell me what hit hardest. And if you're not subscribed yet, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell. And one last thing before you go. You did not stumble onto this reading by accident. Something pulled you here on this exact day to hear these exact words. That's not coincidence. That's your own guides making sure you didn't miss this moment. Carry that. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.